Million dog owners in Britain today. Many of them are battling to be top dog at home.
Look, you can't go behind me.
But one man believes there's no such thing as a naughty dog.
I'm not going near it.
Just struggling owners.
Somsy, enough.
You think you've got a problem now, and you have. You're really not in control.
And that's when master dog trainer Graeme Hall steps in to take on the nation's dog owners.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've worked with almost every breed of dog and all kinds of dog behaviour problems, but 9 times out of 10, it's the owners that need to change their behaviour, and that is a really tough message to get across. The problem I got with you is, what you're not doing is any sort of correction at all.
With 12 years' experience, Graeme's been put to the test thousands of times.
Come on, let's run.
And the results speak for themselves.
No.
Well done, baby.
Well done.
Honestly, it'll change my life.
I'm the guy that gets called when a dog's behaviour has got so bad that the owners have got nowhere left to go. And it can be quite challenging, but also very rewarding, because I'm making the dogs happier and the owners happier. And if they're happy, I'm happy.
In Graeme's casebook this week, a ridgeback-boxer cross from Chester that's always looking for a fight.
Leave! Leave! Leave!
In Dorset, a little dog who's got a big problem with the man of the house.
I'd like to be able to chill out in the evening without having a rat-sized dog continuously showing his teeth to me.
But first, Prince, a rebellious retriever with a hair-raising snatching habit.
Obviously, if I'm on phone to a customer, that's not a good thing to do.
Prince is one of 3 golden retrievers owned by Jeanette. And whilst his dad William and Uncle Harry are model citizens, young Prince loves to commit daylight robbery.
Give me that bag. Prince. Whatever I have in my hair is going to have it.
It's Jeanette's coffee mornings with her mum and friend Jane when 3-year-old Prince is at his worst.
Don't hurt Jane. Give that back now. He'll eat anything at all. Pizzas, sandwiches, bread, potatoes, peas, meat. Oh, you bad boy. Prince.
Mum Trish's lunch is one of Prince's favourites.
No. Yo. I don't want him to be pouncing on people when they do come round. I want to be able to invite people around.
Prince's scrunchie stealing is his most persistent habit.
Leave it! Ow! Oh!
Jeanette fears Prince's behaviour stems from missing out on puppy training, as 2 weeks after getting him, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
As I went into treatment, it was then hard to keep up constant walking with him, constant correcting him. I was getting exhausted. He was getting more boisterous. There were days when I would cry, but he always made me laugh as well. Oh God, I didn't think I'd get upset.
Jeanette also believes Prince's fetish for stealing scrunchies is related to her chemotherapy.
I think he was doing it, you know, as my hair was growing back, and I wanted to just start tying it up, you know, trying it in different styles, but so it all snowballed from there.
Over the past 18 months, life's been on hold for Jeanette. Now in remission, she's trying to rebuild her travel agency business, which she runs from home.
Stop it.
But getting it back on track and the cash coming in is proving impossible.
I used to have customers coming round to the house, but because of Prince's behaviour, I don't have them round anymore.
Even calling her clients isn't without its pitfalls.
No. Obviously, if I'm on phone to a customer and he starts doing this, that's not a good thing to do. If he's barking at me and constantly nicking stuff and I'm having to chase him, and, you know, when you're doing that every day, it gets, you know, you're like, oh my God, I can't take any more of this. Sit down.
With Prince thwarting Jeanette's efforts to move on with her life, something has got to change.
Give it me. Why do you do it all the time?
Thankfully, help is on its way.
Whenever I think of golden retrievers, I think of, well, I think of big, boisterous boys. But I seem to get more problems with the boys than the girls, I think. But they can be quite willful. You know, they're clever dogs, so you got to think carefully about what you do with them. Hello, Jeanette. Nice to meet you.
Come on in, Graeme. Let's get kettle on.
There you go. 2 cups of tea.
Thank you very much, Graeme.
There you go. Thank you.
Kiss as well.
Oi! Oh, you beauty. He's quick, isn't he?
He's very quick, and he likes custard creams, don't you?
Yeah.
You really
He's kind
do.
of developed a taste for him by the looks of it.
Oh, I have about 3 packets in, one for me, and then I have to get rest to dogs.
Having helped himself to the bickies, Prince leaves Graeme and Jeanette to get down to a serious chat.
So how old is he?
He's 3.5 now. Oh!
Beauty. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's getting me scrunchy out of my hair. Ouch, Prince!
Oh, hang on.
Come here. Give me that now. Come here. That's what he does.
When was it you first took an interest in your hair?
He was, what, 6-8 weeks old when I first got him. And then I got diagnosed with breast cancer. I had to go through chemotherapy. So whether it's an association with me losing my hair, it then growing back.
He never got the attention that he was craving when he was little because Jeanette, bless her, was recovering from chemo all the time. And then, of course, her hair grew again. She was recovering. Scrunchies appeared in the hair, and she was feeling better and able to give him attention. He associated attention with scrunchies. That's the problem we've got.
Next, Graeme wants to see what's happening in Jeanette's office and take a look at the situation that's affecting her livelihood.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment. I'm out of the office until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye. Impossible. They can hear the dog more than what they can hear me.
So you're really building this business back up again.
Yeah.
Getting the money rolling in. How's his behaviour impact on that?
You know, sometimes it obviously isn't professional when he's barking and kicking off in the background, and I'm always having to apologise.
I've got a real feel for how much disruption this is causing to Jeanette. You know, Prince's behaviour really is holding her back. You know, she wants to move on with her life now, and I really want to help her to do that.
Coming up, it's back to basics for Prince. But can Graeme teach an old dog new tricks?
No.
And a boxer ridgeback cross, a defensive dog who's terrorising the canine community.
Away! Away!
Master dog trainer Graeme Hall tackles some of Britain's unruliest dogs. Today he's helping Jeanette, who, having recently been given the all clear from breast cancer, is trying to rebuild her life. But her efforts are being hampered by rebellious retriever Prince.
Can hear the dog more than what they can hear me.
Having seen how Jeanette reacts to his antics, Graeme knows what lies behind it.
There's a golden period for laying down the basics of dog training. And, you know, for a retriever like Prince, that's about 1 year old. But the trouble with Prince is he's been taught to behave badly. Every time he misbehaves, he just gets chuckles from Jeanette. And effectively, that's telling him carry on because it's fine by me. So my job is to undo all of that bad training that he's had. And that's not an easy task. So you're trying to restart your life and he's keeping you on pause, seems to me, you know?
Yeah.
Clearly, it's attention seeking.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that began because when he was little and you were at your lowest, he was craving attention and you weren't able to give it to him at that time, you know? Yeah. So what he does now is he goes, well, I want attention, so, I don't know, I'll get a scrunchie.
Yeah, I want him under control.
And I think that's entirely possible.
Graeme believes he needs to tackle Prince's #1 obsession stealing her hair scrunchies before he can move on to his bicky raids. And with Prince's antisocial habits deeply ingrained, it's time to get serious.
Well, I've got a little problem because I always demonstrate things to people in terms of training before I ask them to do it for themselves. But how do you demonstrate an issue with a scrunchie when you haven't got long hair? I've never had long hair. Until now. I'm back.
Wow. Hardly recognise you, Graeme.
Do you like that?
Suits you.
Jeanette has always laughed off Prince's pilfering, but Graeme wants to show her that using strong body language and a firm back-off command will put Prince in his place.
So if he comes up here and he goes for my scrunchie like he went for yours before, then what I'll do is turn and stand up. And I think that was the bit you were missing.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
The dog's really
He's pretty damned excited, aren't you? Hello, you. So what we're going to do is, no. No. Back off. Good boy. Up again. Yeah, good boy. No. Back off. So the serious point is, you tried laughing, which sends the wrong signal.
Yeah.
What you never thought of was, if you stand up
Right,
and
okay.
tower over him a bit, you're making a signal which is, look,
Yeah.
oi, I mean it.
Right.
And I've put a new command in, back off. And the hand signal, like a policeman saying stop,
yeah.
you know, move away from me and my scrunchie. He's beginning to learn. If you go no and you put your hand out, back off,
Yeah.
he must stay away. And he's going to associate actually going for the scrunchie with not getting attention, but actually getting told off.
Yeah.
And when he backs down, very
Right.
gently, oh, good boy, that's fine.
Demonstration over. It's time for Jeanette to have a go.
Oh, stand up.
Back off. No.
That's it.
Back off.
Oh, good. And then when he does get off, good boy.
Good boy, Prince.
But slow it down so it's calmer.
Okay.
But blimey, that was really good.
Graeme might be impressed, but Prince isn't giving up.
Back off.
And neither is Jeanette.
Stick to your guns. Good boy. Good boy, because he stopped. Yeah? But calmly, calmly, calmly. Yeah? So, just be careful. Right, stand up now.
Back off. Good boy.
That's it. Now maybe move him sideways. That's it. So you see you're starting to own your own space. You're sending clear signals. Don't go for my hair bubble, you know. But if you're a good boy, Mummy loves you.
Yeah, right. I'm still in shock.
It's nice, isn't it?
I can't believe this.
Can you not? It's good, isn't it?
This is good.
What a fantastic result. I think the difference has come about because Jeanette's, well, she's standing up for herself for the first time.
Graeme wants Jeanette to use the same techniques to put a stop to Prince's snack snatching,
No.
so she can have her coffee mornings in peace.
Yo.
Do you want a biscuit? Have a biscuit.
I can't believe this.
Well, isn't it?
This is shocking.
Now let's imagine I accidentally dropped mine. Good boy. So all I did there, I didn't use the word anymore. Silently, I used the body language to go, I wouldn't if I were you. Yeah? He looked, thought about it, looked back up at me, and I go, oh, good boy, good decision. Now he's got up there, he's given up.
I absolutely cannot believe that.
Hey!
So if I put that plate on the floor, is he going to leave it
Blimey,
alone?
you're risking it. So be ready, because that hand and your body's going to have to come round to block if necessary. You see what I'm thinking?
I am absolutely shocked.
It's good, isn't it?
That had been gone in 2 seconds. At the end of today, I've managed to sit on the settee with Graeme with a plate of biscuits without Prince attacking us. My hair was tied up. He didn't bat an eyelid. I can honestly see massive results going forward.
While Prince is starting to recognise Jeanette means what she says, getting the retriever to respect her office is another task altogether. And here, it's making phone calls, which is particularly challenging.
Hello, you touched Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment.
But it's not a straightforward fix, so Graeme's decided to leave that for another day.
It's one thing to give your dog a really clear voice command to get him to behave, but you know, when you're on the phone or you're concentrating on work, that's really hard to do. I can only tackle that once the skills that Jeanette's learned today are fully established, so I'm going to leave her to practice before coming back.
It's a new day and Graeme is off to Chester to meet Penny, a boxer ridgeback cross who's terrifying the neighbourhood.
No, leave! Stop it! Penny! Penny! Stop it! Leave! 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 Leave!
And has her owner Cheryl living in fear.
No, Penny! Oh, shit!
It's other dogs that send Penny into a frenzy.
Oh God. Every time we walk past a dog, she growls. It's constant, all the time.
Meaning Cheryl is always on the lookout for other dogs.
I stay near somewhere where I know I can get out of a situation. If a dog comes over, I can hide behind a bush, or I can go into the forest, away from other dogs. Leave!
The behaviour has got so bad, Cheryl won't leave the house without Penny being on a harness with 2 leads.
Leave!
And Mum Sandra, who's always on hand to distract other dogs.
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know, we're just getting
No, come here.
Oh, no, Mum.
It's all right.
I fear when I walk with her. At one point she was, my life saviour. Now I'm like panicking when I go out.
When Cheryl got Penny, she was a gentle dog who helped her mistress get back on her feet after a period of depression following the loss of her dad.
Penny got me out of a really dark place. That was my dad's little girl. He was just, yeah. And I got Penny. Then when I was feeling down, she got me out of bed in the mornings. I had to walk her. We had some fun times, and she loves going out. She loves it. She's smiling.
But all of this changed when Penny was attacked by another dog out on a walk. And since then, she started to react aggressively to other dogs.
I do struggle walking her because it is just a nightmare.
Having bought Penny to help her get out and about, her reaction to other dogs is having a huge impact on Cheryl's life.
I have got a lot of friends that are dog walkers that I'd love to go with, but I feel as though I've been alienated because of her behaviour.
Leave! Leave! Leave!
The consequences of letting her off the lead, I think she would go for another dog. And then the scenario is then, if she bit another dog, she might have to be put down or she would be classed as a dangerous dog. And she's not a dangerous dog, she's my baby.
Penny is a boxer crossed with a Rhodesian ridgeback. Rhodesian ridgebacks in particular are reputed to have been bred to hunt lions in Africa. So if she's going for other dogs or warning them off, whatever it is that she's doing, physically it's going to be a tough job, this. Hiya.
Hi.
Yeah, right. Nice to meet you, Cheryl.
Nice to meet you, Graeme. Come in.
So this is Penny then, bless her. She's taking a shine to me. So what are the problems you've got with her?
She just attacks all the dogs
Right.
when we walk past. I cannot take her off the lead because she'll just go for them. She got attacked when she was about 1 year old and she's never been the same.
Right.
The Labrador got hold of her jowls and there was a lot of blood and Penny's never got over it. I just want to be able to walk with her because I love walking. She loves walking.
Yeah, great.
But I'm apprehensive going places.
Right. I want to know a bit more about what she does when she, goes for other dogs. Because I'm looking at this great big softie.
Yes.
And it sounds like it's a very different picture outside. Penny's such a lovely dog in the house, but I think that what's happened is because of the attack that she suffered, it's really impacted on her behaviour. So now, when she's out and about, she goes into kind of constant fight mode every time she sees a dog or a stranger passing by.
To give Graeme the full picture outside, Cheryl has invited along her mum, who acts as backup on every walk.
So when you're walking like this, what are you looking out for?
We're constantly on high alert if there's any dogs coming around the corner or over.
Right.
Especially if they're not on a lead.
I'm constantly looking
behind, I
around
think.
and...
Yes.
And it's not long before Graeme understands the role Mum plays.
Right,
There's a
no.
chat with the dog. What would you normally do now?
Hide behind this. Hide behind this.
You do what you normally do, Sandra.
Right,
Let's
come here,
see.
no.
Can you just walk on her head, please? Because she doesn't like other dogs.
Leave.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Leave. Leave. Mum, is it gone?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Come on.
Let's look at this from Penny's perspective. She's got a bit of a problem with dogs, and dogs are scary. And she's got a person saying, it's a dog, oh my God, run away, take cover, let's go now, let's go now. And they're being helped by somebody else who's going, oh, quick, I need to warn that person off, I need to get rid of them. What's Penny to think? What happened there then?
That's what she does.
Yeah.
She just barks at other dogs like that. She's just a menace.
What do you think she's thinking when it's happening?
I don't know whether she's protecting me.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of saying, you come near my mum and I'll have you.
Yeah. Where's it going to end, do you think?
Her attacking a dog and having to put down, but that just it'd break me.
Cheryl's telling me that this is getting worse, and I'm just really concerned that if I can't fix this, one day she will bite another dog, perhaps even a person that gets in the way, and she'll get put down. And if that was to happen, that would destroy Cheryl.
Coming up,
Right, come on, good girl.
can Graeme turn around distressed dog Penny before the unthinkable happens?
No.
And Graeme meets a little dog with a big problem with his owner's husband.
I'd like to be able to chill out in the evening with my wife. We'd really like our relationship back.
No.
In Chester, master dog trainer Graeme Hall has been called to the rescue of tattoo artist Cheryl, whose boxer Rhodesian ridgeback has become extremely aggressive to other dogs after being attacked 18 months ago.
Hide behind the bush.
Having seen how both the owner and dog react when out in public, he thinks he knows where the real problem lies.
I think you've been traumatised, and I don't think you ever have moved on, actually. And because of that, you've not allowed her to move on. Yeah? So I've got a nervous lady helping a nervous lady to convince a nervous dog that everything's all right, really. And that's my
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
What I see when she does launch is that you hold on for dear life with the
Yes.
harness because you think that gives you control.
Yes.
Actually, what that does is it allows her to just kind of go, thank you very much, she's a strong dog. She can put her chest muscles into it as well, and off she goes.
Right.
So actually, the collar's the way to go.
Okay.
I think it's really hard to get Cheryl to change her behaviour because the emotions are still really strong and she's been driven by that.
Graeme believes Penny's aggression towards other dogs is actually driven by a need to protect her anxious owner. But if she was walked by someone who is calm and in control, she would no longer feel the urge to attack.
Over the last 18 months, every time a dog has come close, Cheryl's been pulling on the lead and shouting, and that's telling Penny that her owner is scared and she needs to step up and attack. Penny needs a clear message. I'm in control, you don't need to worry. You what?
Okay.
So when a walker approaches with 2 mastiffs, Graeme takes the lead.
Come on, good girl.
As soon as Penny starts to react,
No,
Graeme gives a quick tug on the lead with a command,
no.
then places himself in front of Penny to show her he's in charge.
That's better. Right.
And with the confident approach, Penny soon relaxes.
I never thought Penny'd be able to walk that close to a dog. She was good as gold. And my anxiety just went straight down.
Now Graeme has proved to Cheryl Penny can walk nicely on the lead, close to other dogs. It's time for her to take over. But will Cheryl be able to hold her nerve and convince Penny that she is now in control?
Now don't let her pull
No.
it. That's it. If you're up for it, we should get a little bit nearer.
Yeah?
Let's do that. Very good.
This is the closest I've ever been. with her on the lead.
Brilliant.
And she's been like this.
Good.
No.
In fact,
No. Good
a
girl.
bit more interested in something happening in the park.
Good girl.
Let's carry on going. How are you feeling?
Brilliant.
Good. If she starts to lose her composure, you tell her,
Good girl.
because Mum's in charge now.
My confidence has been really built up. Graham's taught me I can walk near a dog without her barking and looking like a menacing dog, that she's not.
Well, I think what we've just seen is a little bit of magic. Initially, Penny wasn't entirely happy to be near to those dogs, but she got the idea very quickly. But the magic bit actually was Cheryl, because I could just feel that alongside me was a lady who'd gone from being super nervous to actually quite excited to have a go herself, and that's great.
They have made good progress, but there's one major issue to tackle. Cheryl got Penny to help her through bereavement and get out in the world. But since Penny got attacked 18 months ago, Cheryl stopped going out for walks with her dog walking friends.
Could we join you? Would you mind? Before I leave Cheryl to go it alone, I want to prove to her that she can walk Penny near to other dogs, and then she'll be able to enjoy the social pleasures once again of dog walking. Right, come on then, Cheryl. Power up. And just relax, look. We're going to get a little bit nearer in stages. Watch her.
No.
When Penny starts reacting to the other dog, Cheryl knows what to do to keep her calm.
No.
No.
That's it. Keep going. That's it. Keep moving.
Good girl.
And with Cheryl growing in confidence, Graeme is able to step back and let Cheryl take full control.
So, Cheryl, turn right and come back to me. That's it. Through your dog. Super. Keep coming. You did that on your own.
Yes. Well done, baby. Well done. Good girl.
Boy, have we come a long way in a day.
Yes. A long, long way. I feel more relaxed, in more control of her. And she's, yeah, different.
I don't think I've seen anybody change so much so quickly. You look like a different person. You really do. It's been a fantastic day.
Yes.
You've got to be resilient though, because there's going to be setbacks along the way. You'll get the odd day where you think, what's got into? And I don't want that to bring your confidence crashing back to square one.
Graeme, give me a hug. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
You've done really well.
Thank you.
Keep in touch, yeah?
I will do. Thanks,
Bye
Graeme.
now.
Today has been absolutely awesome. I walked with another dog, which is a dream come true. She's a different dog, and I think I'm a different owner.
Next, Graeme is heading to Dorset to meet a miniature pinscher with a big problem. 2-year-old Ninja hates his owner's husband coming anywhere near his wife.
If I do go to touch Laura, he will actually fully attack me. He does clamp on, he bites, and occasionally draw a little bit of blood.
The protective pooch sees himself as the man of the house, and woe betide Andy if he tries to compete for his wife's affection.
When we're trying to watch TV, sometimes, because we'll be cuddling up, Ninja will try to get in. He's trying to show his dominance, and we keep pushing him off, and he's very persistent.
Off.
It's quite irritating.
Off.
He basically thinks he rules the roost.
Off.
I'd like to be able to chill out in the evening with my wife without having a rat-sized dog continuously showing his teeth to me. We'd really like our relationship back. Off.
Mini pinchers are small dogs, but I always think nobody actually told them that. And one thing they have got is big ambitions. Whilst they can be great family dogs, they can be fiercely territorial. So if he's got the signals wrong, he may well have come to the conclusion he's the boss round here.
Can Graeme get this pooch to learn his place in the pecking order and reunite husband and wife?
Hello.
Hi, Graeme.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Laura.
you.
Hi.
Come on
Hi.
in.
Thank you very much.
It's clear this protective pooch won't let any man anywhere near his woman.
All I did there Was I just looked in your direction and looked at him? I'm hearing you're getting bitten every day.
Yeah, quite a few times a day.
Quite a few times
Yeah,
a day, yeah.
Ninja doesn't like it if I show affection to Laura very much. He can be quite... Yeah, really,
like that.
Really not up for it, so he'll warn me off.
Right.
Hey, no! And you see now he really doesn't like me touching.
Love it,
Ninja.
Is it focused around the settee then?
It primarily happens on the sofa.
Yeah.
It's the only time we get to sit down with each other.
Who's in charge in this household then?
Me.
Apparently Laura, but I'd say Ninja. It's certainly not me in any way, shape or form. So he has got no respect for me at all. I'm an enemy.
Ninja's definitely a little dog, but that's not a little bite he's got, and he's biting all the time. I mean, this is a serious problem. It's clear to me to see that Ninja's giving himself a job, and that's Laura's personal protection dog. So, in effect, he's put himself right up there. So, Laura, you think you're top dog?
I like to think.
I've got news for you. On that sofa, you're definitely not top dog. You look fairly passive when you sit there, so your body language says, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? And then, Andy, you're taking the fight to him. That's making it worse, because the fight's just up in the ante. So how do we fix it? Teamwork. And you've both got a role to play. So your role, Andy, is to do nothing.
Okay.
And by that, I mean actively nothing. Not backing off, just standing your ground. Meanwhile, Laura, you're going to be telling him, not appropriate, I don't think so. And when he misbehaves, we're actually going to get him off the sofa. And the rules are simple. If you stay on this sofa, you've got to be well behaved. Don't even think about fighting off Andy. But there's a way to do that, and I'm going to help you with that. Let's make a start, shall we?
Okay.
Graeme's training regime begins with Laura learning how to control Ninja when he's on his seat of power, the sofa.
Here's a question for you. Who decides when he gets up on the sofa?
Ninja does.
You're right. And who decides when he gets off the sofa?
Ninja does.
Ninja does. So what we're trying to do, Laura, is teach him that actually you're the boss. He doesn't need to be protecting you from Andy.
To show this pincher his place, Graeme wants Ninja to learn how to obey a simple command, off.
First of all, he needs to understand what off means if we tell him to get off the sofa. If you're naughty, you've lost your privileges, off the sofa. So we're linking bad behaviour, being aggressive towards Andy or anybody else, to being told to get off the sofa.
Okay.
But if he's a good boy, he can stay.
To let the message sink in, Graeme's attached a lead to guide him off. But it's only a temporary measure, until Ninja understands the command.
If you ask him to just get off, just say very clearly, off, and lead him with the lead onto the floor.
Ninja, off.
That's it. That's it. And then good boy. Yeah. So when he goes to get up himself, that's it. Wait for it. If he stays naturally, we'll tell him, oh, good boy, you've got the idea. Okay. And when you're ready, not now, when you're ready, not when he says so.
Yeah.
Clever.
Off.
He's trying a different side. He's beginning to learn that actually he can't just get up whenever he wants, but if you beckon him up, then fine. So let's ask him to come back up now.
Okay. Ninja, up.
Good boy. That's super.
Off.
That's it. We're using the lead to give him a hint of what we mean by off. Because he's feeling this at the same time he hears it. That's it. Good boy. The power's shifting here. That's it.
By repeating Graeme's technique, Ninja is now obeying his mistress.
Right, what a good lad. And I don't think I could have got away with putting my hand near you and giving him a stroke like that even a couple of hours ago. So he started to calm down already.
Ninja may be happy to be stroked by Graeme, but will Laura be able to get her pincher to obey her commands and allow his love rival onto the sofa without getting mauled?
The message is very simple. You can be on the sofa with us if you're a good boy. But any hint of aggression to Dad, and you're off. Yeah?
Yep.
So when you're ready...
Off.
No, that's it.
Good.
Good boy. Now you can invite him up when you're
Off.
on. That's it. Well done.
Good. Come on in.
Hey, buddy.
He's like, Dad, I'm so glad you're back.
Kissing Andy is a breakthrough, but will Ninja allow him to move in for a cuddle?
You need to be ready, Laura. No.
Off.
That was a very half-hearted growl, I have to say. But you did the right thing, Laura.
Taking a firm line puts Laura in control and lets Andy in closer, this time without the training lead.
Good lad.
Okay, Ninja.
There we go.
Off.
He knew what off meant.
Sit. Good boy. Come on, good boy.
That's it. Good boy.
No. Good.
Good Ninja.
Good call, Laura. You didn't actually have to get him off the sofa that time. No was enough. Nipping it in the bud as you just did was perfect. Your reactions are really good.
Eventually, Ninja realises the only way to please Mum and stay on the couch is to allow Andy to sit with Laura too.
From where I am, this is a really different picture because, you know, this morning he was ditzing about everywhere.
He just could never relax.
Yeah. And look at this.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's great. Happy?
Happy? Yeah.
For the past 2 years, a snuggle on the sofa with his wife resulted in bloodshed for Andy. But now Ninja has learned the best way to please his mistress is to accept her husband. And this once protective pincher is now a cuddly canine.
Well, this is great. I mean, this is what we set out for, really. It's a couple on the settee, chilling out after work, pet dog on the lap, nobody's being threatened, and you can watch the telly.
I'm certainly going to keep up the training, do everything that Graeme's taught us today, because the results we saw today were pretty good.
We're really looking forward to being able to sit down on the sofa, just have a cuddle, watch TV, and not get harassed by Ninja.
Still to come, Graeme may have brought Ninja back into line, but in Sheffield there's still work to do with rebellious retriever Prince as owner Jeanette rebuilds her life after surviving cancer.
Nearly.
Graeme's week is drawing to a close, but he still has one big job to complete: helping travel agent Jeanette, whose life has been put on hold by the antics of her domineering dog Prince.
Jeanette was encouraging Prince's bad behaviour by laughing and joking every time he misbehaved. And she's been doing it for 3 years, so it's really ingrained. I really hope she's been keeping up with the training, because if she and Prince have gone back to their old ways, then we'll never get this fixed.
To really move on with her life following her recovery from breast cancer, Jeanette needs to be able to work and rebuild the business that she runs from home. This is something that Prince's behaviour is stopping her from doing.
They can hear the dog more than what they can hear me. As soon as he hears the answer phone bleeps, he'd be up and he'd be barking. I'd just like to be able to work away without Prince kicking off in the background.
With such bad behaviours embedded in Prince, it's time for Graeme to take the training to the next level.
Hi, Graeme.
Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
There you are. Hello, young man. How's things been?
Brilliant. Really good.
You're wearing a scrunchie.
I know. I've had it in all morning.
That's great.
And he's had no biscuits.
He's had no biscuits.
I've had the custard creams.
Oh, well done.
I know. How good is that?
The signs are positive, but will Graeme be able to get doggy discipline in Jeanette's office? Last time he taught her to stop Prince from stealing by using a hand signal and the back-off command. Today, Graeme wants Jeanette to just use her hands and face to stop Prince causing havoc.
So the goal is that you can perhaps talk to somebody on the phone or record your voicemail message. When you're using the phone, then you can't use your voice to communicate with him. So all you've got potentially is body language, you know. But actually that's quite a lot in doggy terms, right? Because they're using body language more than sound.
Yeah.
You're using your hand signal, which clearly sends a signal. But the face has to tell the tale. It's like, no, I don't think so.
Right, okay.
Right? What we are going to do, though, to reward him when he's good, and only when he's good, is to give him a little stroke.
A gentle,
and you can smile then.
Right, okay.
So the face goes from, I don't think so, to, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely, you know?
Right.
That's it. Good lad. Good. So remember, when you put your hand back, it's going to be no.
Right,
That's
okay.
that signal, you know?
Right.
That's it. Right. Well done. You see the effect that had?
Yeah.
As soon as you put your hand there, he just stopped.
Yeah.
And then if he stops, you can give him a little tickle.
Okay.
We'll keep going.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call. Please leave a message and I'll ring you back later. Thank you. Bye. Nearly. Really, I've never got to that stage before.
Nearly there, are we?
Yeah.
It was
So
just
close.
the very last moment.
Wow.
So, let's do that again and just see what we can do.
Okay.
So, so remember, your hands either going no or yes.
Right.
This is what I want. Yeah. And the face has to match. Well done.
Greeting after the beep.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Please leave a message and I'll return your call later. Thank you. Bye.
See, you didn't back for a couple of seconds after.
I know.
Great. It's good,
It's
isn't
a
it?
shock to be able to do that.
It's a great result, but Graeme wants Jeanette to keep practicing to make sure Prince ditches his dodgy habits and finally gets the message.
Record greeting after the beep.
Get ready.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment. Please leave a message and I'll ring you back later. Thank you. Bye. Result!
Brilliant. Put it there.
You're amazing. Can't believe that. He didn't flinch.
So you've been struggling with this for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we fixed it in 20 minutes. Hey, I'm really pleased.
Wow. You'll be able to phone me in a couple of months, see how I'm doing, and I can book your holiday
I can
without
book holiday.
Prince intervening.
I'll be good with it.
What?
So all I've done is I've come in and given you a little bit of knowledge, coached you through a few things, but you've taken that knowledge and practiced it and turned that into a stress-free life. And that's a great thing.
And I didn't think that'd happen.
Oh, bless you.
It's been hard. You don't realise until you're going through things how bad it's been. So yeah, just for you to have come in and just change things, it's meant the world to me.
Bless you, Dan. Well, from here on in, things are going to change, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And that's the thing to focus on.
Yeah, I'm the queen of the house, not him.
That's it. Good
Yeah.
for you. Yeah. I'm really pleased for you.
Thank you. I'm absolutely amazed that I've been able to record my message. Prince was led at my feet and he didn't bat an eyelid. I never thought that day had happened.
I suppose a common denominator was Prince was ruling the roost. We've turned that right around. Jeanette really is doing things on her terms, and that's meant that she's happier, he's happier, they're both calmer, and this is a stress-free household.
In Chester, Penny is now enjoying daily walks with other dogs. Love is well and truly back in the air in Dorset, and Jeanette and Prince continue to go from strength to strength.
I am able to sit here today with my hair tied up and Prince hasn't pounced at me. So thank you so much for everything. It's made a great difference to us.
Let go!
Next time,
Get off!
a boisterous bulldog whose owner is at breaking point.
That's naughty, you hurt Mummy.
A pair of Pomeranians in Northampton with a bad rep in the neighbourhood.
As you can see, there's some blood like on the post. You sometimes get neighbours' posts come in by accident and Bella's already ripped it up. You sort of have to go around like, I'm so sorry, this is your post.
In 13 pieces.
Okay, Wiggles. Stay close, stay close.
And a miniature Jack Russell whose Houdini habit could have fatal consequences.
Dot started to run, and then my phone rang. The lady who's found them is saying they're going to be shot unless you come and pick them up.
Back down.